Come with me, Jake Turner, as I travel the back roads talking with your neighbors and crop experts about best practices in weed control in soybeans. All you need is a minute, an Authority Minute. In this episode of Authority Minute, I'm on the road to Mom's Café in Plattsmouth, Nebraska, to talk with Chris Mayo, Weed Resistance Management TDR out of Monsanto. Chris has some compelling things to say about an issue all growers are facing: resistant weeds. Hey Chris, how are you?
Jake, how's it going?
Going good. How's life treating you?
Doing good, doing good.
I see we got some coffee, so I guess I'll catch up with you.
You bet.
So Chris, thank you for taking some time to talk to us about weed resistance and also about how to manage it. But now they're resistant. It used to be if you had glyphosate, you really didn't have a weed problem. What changed? It wasn't that long ago. What happened?
Well, I think the most important thing is what is a resistant weed? And a resistant weed is a weed that is inherently resistant or tolerant to a lethal herbicide dose. So it's just not able to control it anymore. And so we have issues now where we have populations that are resistant to herbicides that in years past they weren't.
And how do they get that way?
Well, they get that way from the standpoint of a herbicide being used year after year after year. Sometimes the rates are cut, and then also the lack of crop rotation.
Gotcha. So that brings up the question. We've seen how quickly they spread, how quickly they grow and become a problem. How do you manage them?
Well, Jake, one of the things that's the most important thing, I guess, is to start clean and stay clean. So you've got your fall burn down, you've got spring burn down, and then you've got early pre's, and then you've got the pre at planting. Now, the one thing that I really want to focus on is that when you're looking at your fall burn down, residual pre in the fall is a fantastic thing because you're looking at mare's tail. Mare's tail is a difficult to control weed, and you want to take care of it in the fall. As you move into the spring, you're looking at what weeds you have an issue with, and from there, then you'll be able to have a program that will basically control those weeds you have. But the one thing that is important is this, and that is that utilizing a residual pre-herbicide such as Authority at planting is highly recommended. And the reason why is this, is that by putting a residual pre out at planting, what you're hoping for and working towards is having weed control at row closure. If you have weed control at row closure, man, victory.
There you go. As you say, that stops things before they get started, right?
Exactly.
Well, thanks so much. I've learned a lot. I think our viewers have too. Appreciate it, Chris.
Hey, take care, Jake.
Take care. Like Chris said, pre-emergence herbicides like Authority provide another mode of action and residual activity. Remember, the fewer weeds that come up in the spring, the less post-emergence stress. Join future conversations about weed management by sending your ideas about places to visit and ideas to discuss to me at authorityminute.com. You can also see other episodes of Authority Minute online at that address. This is Jake Turner saying so long, and remember, the choices you make in the spring impact your fields in the fall. See you later, when you have a minute.